Staying to yourself was not a punishment, it was a divine strategy. In that solitude, you were hidden from destruction, shielded from traps, and preserved from chaos that would have swallowed you whole. By withdrawing from the noise, you escaped the snares of wrong crowds, false friends, and reckless environments. If you had kept walking with them, your name could have been tied to lies, your freedom stolen, and your destiny delayed. While they wandered into confusion, you were spared. While they stumbled into trouble, you were covered. It looked like isolation, but in truth, it was protection. Those who thought you were wasting away in silence had no idea your spirit was being rebuilt. They believed you were forgotten, but in reality you were being sharpened. And like a sword kept in the fire, your edge was being refined for a greater purpose. Humor is strange in all this. People truly thought your quietness meant weakness. They mistook solitude for sadness. They whispered, "They must be lonely." All the while you were laughing within, because peace was your companion and wisdom was your teacher. In that season of being alone, clarity visited you like a trusted friend. You began to understand yourself more deeply, what moved you, what drained you, what ignited your joy, and what threatened your peace. This was more than a personal reset. It was a spiritual awakening. Your discernment sharpened. You saw plots before they were formed. You sensed betrayal before it reached your door. You recognized deception even when it wore a smile. Those who once stood near you were revealed for who they truly were. Opportunists feeding on your presence. People who only came close when it benefited them, but vanished the moment you had need. You realized the painful truth. Some connections were not friendships, they were leeches, and heaven severed them for you, not out of cruelty, but because your destiny demanded it. Fear became their tool, but faith became your weapon. They tried to convince you that walking alone meant danger, yet every step you took alone was a step guarded by unseen protection. Family, friends, or foes, some thought you would collapse without their validation. They underestimated how divine separation works. They saw it as abandonment, but it was promotion in disguise. They remembered you as the child who needed them. They couldn't accept that you had grown, expanded, matured. While they saw limitation, you embodied transformation. And so they gossiped. They speculated. How are they surviving without us? They asked. The answer was simple. Grace sustained you, strength carried you, spirit directed you. Some nights you wept in silence. Some days you questioned the process. But then signs appeared, reminders that you were not forsaken. Double rainbows in the sky, quiet moments of peace, synchronicities whispering, "You are right where you need to be." Your solitude became your training ground. You studied, you healed, you grew wiser, you even discovered hidden gifts that had been waiting to surface, and while they wasted time in cycles, you broke free into progress. Now you walk differently. Your posture commands respect. Your words carry weight. Your presence brings calm or conviction, depending on who stands before you. You are no longer accessible to everyone because not everyone deserves access. You beat to your own rhythm. You build in silence, and your results speak louder than explanations. They thought you would wither in solitude. Instead, you flourished. You became stronger, sharper, and more radiant. You stand now as proof that separation births elevation. And yes, some watch you with awe, others with envy. Some regret missing their chance to treat you right, while others still cling to denial. But none can deny this. You made it where many thought you would never arrive. This is the prophetic truth. Your solitude was the soil, your pain was the water, and your faith was the sunlight. Out of that hidden place you grew into an unstoppable force. And this is only the beginning. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, thank you for shielding me in seasons when I did not understand why I was alone. What felt like loss was really your covering. Thank you for teaching me that solitude is not emptiness but fullness, a place where wisdom is born and strength is multiplied. I pray for continued discernment, to see the plots before they arise, to hear the warnings before danger comes, and to walk always in clarity. Guard my heart against false connections. against those who come to drain and not to build, against those who smile with deceit hidden beneath. Strengthen me daily, that I never again fear solitude, but embrace it as the sacred chamber where destiny is shaped. Restore the years I spent trying to please those who never had my best interest at heart. Let new connections form, healthy, uplifting, divine. Protect me from the envy of those who regret my elevation. Let their weapons fail, their traps collapse, and their whispers vanish in silence. May my life continue to shine as testimony that separation is preparation, and that no one can hinder the path carved for me. Bless my mind with peace, my body with health, and my steps with direction. Let every day be filled with signs that I am guided. And may all who hear this prayer rise with renewed faith, walking boldly in their uniqueness, untouched by fear and unshaken by doubt. Amen.